Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me back again with another pay-per-view review. This time it was over the limit, and let me just get into this pay-per-view because my golly, it was something else. They started off with a battle royal, 20 competitors in the ring. Christian, Miz, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Rex, Kurt Hawkins, just to name a few that were in there. Mostly NXT guys, superstar guys, guys you really don't see on Raw too much, and then they threw in a couple of guys at SmackDown and Raw that you would recognize. I thought it was a good idea to do that since they're going to be going 3 hours now. You got to, you know, basically get to know some of these guys because some of these guys, some of people haven't even seen because a lot of people don't watch superstars online. They don't really pay attention to NXT, so they pretty much only see them when they go to live events. So it was nice them throwing out people that you rarely, ever see. Um, it was a good battle royal, back and forth, a lot of energy. I thought it was a pretty good battle royal. Christian, of all people, that won the battle royal. I thought it was going to be the Miz, and have him face Santino again for the title, like they have been doing on the past couple of Raws. But Christian won. It looked like he pointed to Santino to be facing him, so it was going to be Christian versus Santino later on tonight. So after that match, we got into a tag match. Pretty much the way I said the lineup was going to be, it happened. Other than the three add-in, I guess you could say, three add-in matches that they did. Like I said, they had the tag match. It was Kofi Kingston, R-Truth versus Swagger and Ziggler, and it was a good tag match. I actually enjoyed it. They gave him some time in the ring, high energy. Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler did some nice spots. The one move that he does when he jumps off the ropes and clotheslines them, it was awesome. And the high body super or whatever the jump when he jumps off the ropes and lands on him, that was awesome as well. Kofi and R-Truth ended up winning. As always, it was a nice little spot. Kofi was in the corner. Ziggler went to jump at him, and he did his finisher on him. Clocked him right in the face. It was nice. Ziggler sold it very well, and it was nice. It was a nice match. It was a little upsetting that Dolph Ziggler and Swagger lost again. I don't even know if they've ever won a match as a tag team. That's ridiculous. They need to break up already. Have Ziggler go on his own. Like I've said many, many, many times on these videos, he deserves better. I'm hoping he splits up with Swagger and Vicky. Not necessarily turn face. I think he's a great heel. Just have him, move to SmackDown or something because Raw, you can tell they don't really have anything going for him on Raw. So why not stick him on SmackDown? Maybe you could start a little storyline with Sheamus. That would be awesome. That would be I would love that. So, but it's not gonna happen. WWE already has this shit already locked down. They're not gonna do any of that stuff. But it was a good tag match to open up the show. I guess open up the show. After that, we had our Divas match of the night, and it was all right for a Divas match. I can't complain. They botched a little bit, some moves here and there, but it was overall a good match. They actually gave them some time, probably maybe more than 7 minutes in the ring. Layla ended up winning, not by a roller. She did her neck breaker. That neck breaker is going to break a Diva's neck. I guarantee it. The way she does it, she's going to snap someone's neck in half. But it was a good match. No karma or anything like that. No shenanigans or anything. But it was a good match. Other than a couple of botch moves here and there, it was a good match. It was a fresh Divas match, and I was actually not bored watching it. It was very nice. Okay, I think after that we had a backstage promo with Cody Rhodes and Eve. Cody Rhodes pretty much talking up John Laurinaitis, saying that he hopes he wins tonight, and saying that I had good luck not having to face Christian tonight. Other stuff, talking shit about Christian pretty much. Christian overheard him, switched his decision, and ended up picking Cody Rhodes. So now we're gonna have Cody Rhodes and Christian later on tonight for the Intercontinental title. After the Divas match, I could be wrong. After the Divas match, hold on, let me see, I'm making sure. Yeah, after the Divas match was the Fatal 4-Way, and boy, that was a good match. I know a lot of people complain about Fatal 4-Ways a lot, But I thought it was actually a pretty good match. A lot of good sequences with false finishers. Um, Chris Jericho, I thought, in my opinion, Chris Jericho outshined everyone, and Sheamus ended up winning. It seems like he pinned Chris Jericho. It seems like Chris Jericho's the guy that's getting everybody over. WrestleMania, CM Punk, this pay-per-view, Sheamus. He did the the white noise this time, not the bro kick. I thought it was a good match. A lot of people thought it was boring. I don't know what they were watching, but I thought this was a really good match. A lot of good spots. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch with these four guys in the ring. It was actually a really good match. I really care for it, and I still say it's going to be Randy Orton and Sheamus at SummerSlam, unless Wade Barrett or someone comes back that we don't even expect to take that spot for Randy Orton. But it's got to be Sheamus and Randy Orton. I couldn't see anybody else going at it at SummerSlam. Do you guys? Do you see anybody on SmackDown brand that would be a more bigger pay-per-view main event on SmackDown, I guess you could say, at SummerSlam? No, Sheamus, who you gonna throw in there? Kane? No. Some Randy Orton. The promos, everything building up to SummerSlam would be awesome. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a match. After that, we had Brodus Clay versus The Miz. Oh my God, The Miz got in there saying something about he can dance, whatever, better than Brodus. He started doing Thriller, the Thriller dance. It looked fucking retarded, ridiculous. Brodus Clay ended up coming out. Another squash match. I don't know what they're doing with Brodus Clay. This is fucking ridiculous, and it's annoying. He's over with the little kids, and I think he's starting to get the older people, the internet community, as you like to say, or the wrestling fans, are getting annoyed with him because they already know what's going to happen. He's going to get in the ring, he's going to dance, 2-minute match, he's going to dance with kids, and it's over. I think that's just ridiculous, it's retarded, it's not needed on a pay-per-view of all things. Go ahead, throw it on Raw or SmackDown, sure. But not on a pay-per-view where people pay money to see wrestling, and you're going to throw in filler matches just because, what? That's just stupid. Have him face a guy and have him go a good while. Make Brodus Clay look beautiful. You're making him look like he's unstoppable, that he can win the title. Come on now, really. It was not even a good match, I don't think. It was a squash match, so I don't even want to talk about that. After that, we had Cody Rhodes versus Christian for the IC title. Good match, man. Cody Rhodes has gotten, oh my goodness, this game has stepped up to another level. It was a good match. The moonsault Cody Rhodes did was excellent, tremendous. Back and forth action. Nothing to complain about here. I was not bored with this match at all. I would love to see these guys go at it again, hopefully maybe on SmackDown this coming week, or maybe at No Way Out, the pay-per-view coming up. It'd be nice to see that. Christian went over. He ended up beating him. So I guess right now we're going to see a Cody Rhodes and Christian's feud, and I'm liking that. That's a fresh new feud going on, and Cody Rhodes deserves his rematch. So hopefully it maybe be on the pay-per-view, even on SmackDown. I wouldn't even care. I would watch that match. It was that damn good. Everybody need to check that match out. And I may be over exaggerating how good it was. But I thought it was a pretty damn good match. Other people didn't really think it was too good. It was more TV quality kind of match. But I thought it was pretty good. It was a good match. After that, we had the match that everybody paid for. CM Punk and Daniel, yes, Bryan. This match was excellent. My goodness. Oh my gosh. This match was tremendous. One word, tremendous. Nothing to complain about. It was a great match. It may not have been as their best matches they've had before. They wrestled many times before in ROH and stuff. So I'm sure they've had better matches than this one on Over the Limit. But man, it was great. They gave them time. It was a good match. Controversial ending, I guess you can say. Punk ended up he had him in a submission. Punk ended up getting Daniel Bryan to lay down on his shoulders. The ref counted 1, 2, 3, and then Punk ended up tapping out after the 3. I don't know if maybe Punk messed up and was supposed to tap out when the ref hit 3, But the way it ended, it looks like this storyline or this feud is not over. So I'm hoping maybe we'll see a best of 3. That would be awesome. Maybe have Daniel Bryan win at No Way Out, and then have them face against each other at SummerSlam for the final match. That would be That would be awesome. But you know the WWE is probably gonna have Brock Lesnar come out and come back and win the title. But man, I pray for that. That's like, we can't get a best of 7, and I damn for sure know we won't get an Iron Man match. So why not have them go at it again for a best of 3? The only way that we'll have another match after the second match is if Daniel Bryan wins. So have Daniel Bryan win, and in the next pay-per-view, I'm not even sure if it's SummerSlam, have him hold the title or something, and then at SummerSlam have them go at it again. That would be the best thing to do. Should have them go at it at Money in the Bank. I don't give a fuck. Just let them go at it again, please, WWE, please. But yeah, this was a great match. If anything, go on YouTube or something later on today or tomorrow, and I'm sure this match will be up on YouTube. Check it out. It was a great match. And then this is when the pay-per-view went to shit. This pay-per-view blew my expectations out of the water until the motherfucking main event. Alright, I'll admit, the first maybe 10 minutes was funny. I laughed. When they went on commentary, I thought that was kind of funny. I laughed at some of the things Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler were saying. But then it just ran too long, and too long, and too long, and then it became fucking predictable what's gonna happen. And everything happened, the rumors are saying, as I said in my last prediction video, Big Show came out. Well, I'll set it up for you. John Laurinaitis ended up hurting John Cena's arm. So he grabbed a chair and he started hitting him. You're probably wondering, why didn't he get disqualified? Well, I'm not sure if they announced it on Raw, but they're saying you can only win by pinfall or submission. So it was disqualification, anything goes pretty much. So he starts hitting him with the chair, and he runs. He leaves the ring, and he jumps over the barrier, and he's going through the crowd. And he goes through the entranceway to the arena to walk to the lobbies or whatever have you. And there's Big Show. You could have had at least security try to stop Big Show. No, they didn't even do that. Big Show just grabs Laurinaitis and takes him right back to the ring. He ends up looking all scared. He sees Cena and Big Show in front of him and behind him. Laurinaitis gets up. Big Show grabs him by the neck, throws him to Cena. Cena gets him in the FU, and then Big Show punches him. And that's it. Big Show puts him on top, and the match is over. This match sucked ass. This is probably the worst main event I've ever seen in my WWE career. Other than maybe the Cena when Cena faced R-Truth at Capital Punishment. That was probably the other worst main event I've seen. But this was crap. This was awful. They shouldn't have even had this on the pay-per-view. This should have been on fucking Raw. I feel sorry for people who bought this pay-per-view like me and my friend did. God, this pay-per-view was horrible. It's just horrible. That's what the pay-per-view was going so good until that main event. I was going to give this pay-per-view a solid 7. A solid 7, because it had good matches and all that stuff. But this main event, this made it down to like a 5. It was horrible. It didn't need to be on the show. Everything was predictable. You knew Big Show was going to come out. I don't know what they're going to do now. Now I'm sure we're going to see more Paul Heyman, more Triple H now. I'm wondering what they're going to do with this storyline with Cena. And now we're going to see a Big Show and Cena feud. And I swear to God, if Cena and Big Show main event No Way Out, I'm going to be I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be angry. I don't even know if I might buy the pay-per-view. The world champion should be the main event of your pay-per-views, not John Cena. Just because he's John Cena. That's what I don't get. I cannot remember CM Punk, the last time CM Punk main evented a pay-per-view. Can you? I can't. And that's pathetic. you guys have a good one. Like I always say, thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. And hopefully Raw blows this pay-per-view out of the water, because no high expectations for this Raw coming up. So y'all have a good one, and look for my Raw review up tomorrow. See you guys.